Dearest young scholars, let's have a translation session today. You ready for that?
Yes.
There are two words. First one is transliteration, another is translation. What's the difference? Transliteration and translation. Transliterate and translate. Any idea?
No.
No idea. Please have a look at it. Read the word Allah. Which language?
Arabic.
Is Arabic. Which language? Arabic. Arabic, no. Have a look at this word. What's the word? Which language?
Arabic.
Arabic. You are here?
Yeah. Yes.
I am going to write the same word. The Arabic word, the Arabic word is written by using Arabic letters.
Yeah.
This is word number 2. The word Muhammad is Arabic word and it is written by using the Arabic letters.
Yeah.
Let's write the same words with the same pronunciation, with the same concept by using English letters. What? English letters now. A L L A H. Now read it.
Allah.
Read it.
Allah.
The Arabic word written with the same pronunciation by using the letters of some other language. This is called transliteration. First clear? And the same is case over here. Have a look at the Arabic word Muhammad. I am going to write the same word by using now the English alphabets. M-U-H-A-M-M-A-D. What's it? Muhammad. See, Muhammad, R-A-F-I. Now, again, this is basically Arabic word and it is written by using English letters now. This is called transliteration now. First clear?
Yes, sir.
In transliteration, we say the same words with same pronunciation, with the same concept now, by using the letters of some other language. But what is translation?
I think the basic thing is same that we are going to write.
Okay.
Not translate. We are going to write it in the same language.
Okay.
But I think we are supposed to use some easy language.
Okay, let's see.
Other language translate in one language to another language is called translation.
Conversion of one sentence or one word into another language.
Okay.
We don't care about the pronunciation or the tone of the word, but we have to only focus on the meaning.
Okay.
The context or the idea should be the same.
Okay. So, gentleman, Mr. Atif is of the opinion that what is the main difference now between transliteration and translation? That while transliterating the word, what is kept in mind? The pronunciation of the original word. And when we go for translation or when we translate some word, see, we don't look at the structure of the word. We don't look at the letters of the word. We think about the meaning the word stands for. Am I right?
Yeah.
This is the main difference now. What is translated? Meaning. And what is transliterated?
The word.
The word now, the pronunciation now. Points clear?
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
So keep in mind that whenever we translate, what do? We translate the meaning. We don't look at the words. We first comprehend the meaning the word stands for. And then we try to convey the same meaning in the language we are going to translate that word in. Should I move forward?
Yes, sir.
There's a word in Urdu, main. What? Main. If we transliterate it, we would write no M-A-I-N.
Yeah, man.
Clear? But when we translate it, when we say the same meaning in English word, what would say? I. Hum. We don't say H-U-M, hum.
Yeah.
Clear? Because hum is English word as well. Hum, no. Say, aap.
You.
When we translate, it is you. When we transliterate, it is
Double A.
AAP, up. The point's clear. I'm sure your concept of the difference between transliteration and translation is clear. You ready for translation?
Yes.
एक उस्ताद है.
There is a teacher.
There is a teacher. एक कलम है.
There is a pen.
There is a pen. Excellent. एक टेलीविजन है.
There is a television.
एक ख्याल है.
There is an idea.
This an idea. Excellent. No. गर्मी है.
It is hot.
It's hot. Excellent. No. गर्मी है. It's hot.
It is warm.
मंगल है. It's Tuesday. Excellent. No. खुशबू है.
It's fragrance.
There's fragrance. Excellent. Ach. You got the point or not? No. Whenever we say there is, what? There is. Try to understand. There is, or we say there are. After that, we have two choices. The first one is who, and other one is what. Ready? Sure.
Yes. Yes, sir.
There is. Now first there is who, please. There is Mr. Faisal. There is Mr. Yasir Kamal. There is Mr. Muhammad Asim Latif. There is the great Mr. Atif. Atif Malik. There is Mr. Rafina. There is a pen, a marker. There is,
A board, whiteboard.
there are
Word.
words. Excellent. No? There is a laptop. Points clear?
Yes, sir.
You might have noticed that it requires some more information. And you know what's that? Guess. We need more information.
There.
Where? Love you, my son. That is where.
Yes.
There and where. What's there and where. Who's there and where. The point is clear.
Yes, sir.
No, it's you to complete your sentence. And how is it to be completed? By adding where. Point is clear?
Yes.
There is a marker.
In the
In
hand.
the finger.
In the hand.
In the hand.
In the fifth hand. In the
Very good. No, in Miss Rafi's hand. Is it complete? Keep in mind that I have two hands.
Right hand.
Excellent.
right hand.
You are the students of CE, competitive examination, my sons. Be logical, be to the point, be clear in your talk. So there is a marker
And Mr. Rafi's side.
in Miss Rafi's right hand. There's a blue marker. So you can even add C, how before that.
Adjective.
You can add how before that. Now, how and who, how and what. Now, please have a look at this environment. Let me know that what's there and where. क्या है और कहाँ है. पहले ये जी. Please, Atif.
There is a wall clock
There's a wall clock
in the classroom.
in the classroom. क्या हुआ जी? क्लासरूम में एक वॉल क्लॉक है जी. ऐसे है ना जी? जी.
There is a mobile on the table.
वेरी गुड. मेज पे एक मोबाइल है जी. जी.
There is a bulb beside AC.
Very good.
There's a black Dell laptop at the table.
Excellent. No, there's a black Dell laptop on the white wooden. बात क्लियर होगी?
Yes, sir.
अब जरा बाहर निकलते हैं इस कमरे से। कौन होता है और कहां होता है? सवाल समझा?
जी सर।
कौन होता है और कहां होता है? एग्जाम्पल, दिस इज अ डॉक्टर। डॉक्टर है, डॉक्टर होता है। दिस इज अ टीचर। उस्ताद है और उस्ताद होता है। दिस इज अ ड्राइवर। ड्राइवर है और ड्राइवर होता है। मेरा आपसे सवाल, कौन कहां होता है? प्लीज जी।
There is a doctor in the hospital.
There's a doctor in the hospital. जी।
Hospital is an engineer in Pioneer.
Very good. No, you can say Mr. Asim, the engineer. You can say there's Mr. Asim, the engineer. Where?
In Pioneer.
In the Pioneer. Very good. जी।
My classmates in the hostel.
Complete. This is wrong translation, my son. They are my roommates. My friends. Where? In the hostel. Please.
There is watchman in the street.
Very good. There's a watchman in the street. Let's see. In the street. Okay.
There are aspirants in the classroom.
Very good. There are aspirants. No, there are CE aspirants in the classroom.
There is a principal in the college.
बात क्लियर हुई है जी?
Yes, sir.
There's a marker in the right hand. मेरे बाएं हाथ में कुछ नहीं.
There's nothing.
There's a nothing. कुछ नहीं. There's a nothing. Where? In the left hand. There is Mr. Faisal in chair number 2.
So, yes, sir.
पहली कुर्सी पे कोई नहीं. जी.
Nothing.
There's nobody.
There is nobody.
There's none.
None. Yes.
There's none. No. Where? In the first chair. There's Mr. Faisal in the second chair. There's a none in the first chair. Parts clear?
Yes.
There's Mr. Yasir on the left side of Mr. Faisal. There's a none on the right side of Mr. Faisal. There's Mr. Rafi in front of Mr. Faisal. There is none behind Mr. Faisal. On the right side, on the left side, in front of, behind,
Yes.
in the right corner, in the left corner.
Okay.
Points clear?
Yes.
Under, over, above. No, जी. Clear? In the east of, in the west of, in the eastern side, in the western side.
Good sir.
Clear? ये बात clear होगी?
Yes sir.
Yes, sir.
Let's move forward. मैं, I,
Hi.
मैं हूँ,
I am.
I am. मैं एक मुसलमान हूँ,
I am.
I am a Muslim. Clear?
Yes, sir.
मैं एक बूढ़ा आदमी हूँ,
I am.
an old man. I'm a man. I'm an old man. I'm an old man. Points clear? आगे चलते हैं जी. ये जो हूँ क्या हो रहा था? am. Points clear?
Yes, sir.
आगे चलते हैं जी. ये तो पता है ना, मैं हूँ,
I am.
I am.
I am. ऐसे ना जी.
Yes, sir.
मैं खड़ा हूँ.
I am stand.
देखते हैं जी, आगे चलते हैं जी. मैं लिखता हूँ.
I write.
वो कहाँ गया हूँ? मैं लिखता हूँ. You said I write. अब वो हूँ कहाँ गया? मैसेज क्या था? We started with the point that when we translate, we don't look at the words.
Yeah, we do that.
We look at the meanings.
Okay.
Points clear? So it's we to convey the same meaning in English. The meaning which are conveyed in some other language. And the language which shall be over there in our paper, that is Urdu. बात clear हुई है जी? मैं लिखता हूँ.
I write.
I write. Sure?
Yeah.
मैंने लिखा.
I wrote.
Excellent. मैं लिखूंगा.
I will write.
Excellent. No. मैं लिख रहा हूँ.
I am writing.
I'm writing now. मैं लिख रहा था, आई वॉज राइटिंग, मैं लिख रहा हूँगा,
I will be.
एक्सेलेंट। मैं आधे घंटे से बोल रहा हूँ,
I have been talking for half an hour.
excellent, I have been talking for,
Half an hour.
I have been speaking for 30 minutes। मैं खड़ा हूँ, मैं खड़ा हूँ, I am standing। मैं आधे घंटे से खड़ा हूँ,
I am standing
for 30 minutes, for half an hour।
Yes, sir.
मुझे खड़े हुए आधा घंटा हो गया, मुझे खड़े हुए आधा घंटा हो गया। I have been standing for half an hour। मैं बोल रहा हूँ, I am speaking। मैं 10 मिनट से बोल रहा हूँ,
I have been speaking.
I have been speaking for 10 minutes। जब से आप तैयार हुए उस वक्त से लेकर अब तक बोल रहा हूँ जी।
I have been speaking since.
Since you got ready। नहीं बात समझ नहीं। अब हम क्या कर रहे हैं? Are we looking at the words or we are translating the meanings? We are translating the meanings। So when you read some passage, so look at the meaning। The meaning some word gives, some group of words gives, phrase, some sentence gives। फंड्स क्लियर? आपके अब्बू टीवी देख रहे होंगे जब आप घर पहुंचेंगे जी।
When I reach home, my father would be watching TV.
My father will be watching TV.
ओके,
And I'll reach home.
हाँ ये गलती हो रही है सेकंड में।
When I will reach home.
नहीं भाई,
When to buy?
when I reach my home। You got the point? Got the point or not? My father will be watching TV when I reach my home। I will reach home, this is wrong now। जब मैं घर पहुंचूंगा मेरी अम्मी टीवी देख रही होंगी।
My mother will be watching TV when I reach.
एक्सेलेंट। जब मैं घर पहुंचूंगा मेरी मिसेस मेरा इंतजार कर रही होंगी। ओके मैं सदक बन जाऊं, मैं कुर्बान बन जाऊं। मेरी बीवी मेरा इंतजार कर रही होंगी जब मैं घर पहुंचूंगा।
My wife will be waiting
From me.
ओके
when I reach.
सब बात क्लियर हो कि नहीं जी?
But
हाँ।
this last sentence, like you said that जब मैं घर पहुंचूंगा तो वो इंतजार कर रही होंगी।
हाँ
But like we are translating it, it gives sense that जब मैं घर मेरे अब्बू टीवी देख रहे होंगे जब मैं घर पहुंचता हूँ।
no ये
It
no again no my son, still you are looking at the words।
Okay.
You're looking at the words। See, have a look at what is the principle of English, no language, no? You cannot use no will twice in the same sentence।
Oh, okay. Yeah. I got it, sir.
So that's against no, you can say the standard English, no? आगे चलते हैं जी। मैं 8:15 बजे घर पहुंचूंगा जी।
Reach home.
I will reach.
8 o'clock.
Clear? I will reach my home at 8:30। उस वक्त मेरे अब्बू टीवी देख रहे होंगे जी। उस वक्त मेरे अब्बू टीवी देख रहे होंगे जी।
My father will be watching TV when I reach home.
At that time.
At that time, my father will be watching TV at that time। At what time? At 8:30। What will happen at 8:30? I will reach my home। सारी गलत समझ आ रही है नहीं? Oh, I was talking about 8:15, not 8:30।
Okay.
मेरे अब्बू 8 बजे से टीवी देख रहे होंगे जी।
My mother will have been watching TV since it.
एक्सेलेंट। मेरे अब्बू 15 मिनट से टीवी देख रहे होंगे।
Mother will have been watching for 15 minutes.
मेरे अब्बू को टीवी देखते हुए 15 मिनट हो चुके होंगे जी।
Sorry, my father.
हाँ,
मेरे अब्बू को टीवी
देखते हुए 15 मिनट हो चुके होंगे जी। 15 मिनट बीत गए होंगे मेरे अब्बू को टीवी देखते हुए जी। जी
Same, I think same. My father will have been watching TV for 15 minutes.
फर्स्ट क्लियर? माई फादर विल हैव बीन वॉचिंग टीवी फॉर 15 मिनट्स।
If its meaning is same, then no problem.
यू गॉट, क्या लेना हमें? इट्स वी टू ट्रांसलेट द मीनिंग। एक्सेलेंट। अच्छा मैं उर्दू बोल रहा हूँ,
I speak Urdu. I speak in Urdu or speak in, I think.
मैं उर्दू बोल रहा हूँ, आई एम स्पीकिंग उर्दू, एक्सेलेंट नो। मैं उर्दू की मिसालें दे रहा हूँ,
I am giving Urdu example.
excellent, I am giving the Urdu example now, the English example now, I am giving the Urdu example. मैं कुछ मिसालें और दूंगा,
I will give some more examples.
excellent, I will give some more examples. मैंने कुछ मिसालें दे दी हैं जी,
I have given some.
excellent now. आप और बहुत कुछ सीखेंगे,
You will
You will
learn more.
learn more.
आप बहुत कुछ सीखेंगे जी।
You will learn a lot.
Very good. You will learn know a lot. You will learn know more. Clear? हमने कुछ sentences सीख लिए।
We have
learned.
Excellent. Clear नहीं? हमारी क्लास 8:30 बजे खत्म होगी।
Our class
We
will
will
end.
finish.
Excellent. Our class will end at 8:30. हम 4 मिनट्स और गुजारेंगे।
We will spend 4 minutes.
Excellent. We will spend no 4 minutes more. Excellent. अच्छा 8:30 बजे तक, 8:30
8 बजे तक.
Till 8:30.
क्लियर जी, 8:30 बजे तक हमने ये तमाम मिसालें समझ ली होंगी जी।
We will have understood all these.
Excellent. We will have understood all these examples now by 8:30. इस वक्त आपके अब्बू टीवी देख रहे होंगे जी।
My father will be watching.
Excellent. Your father will be watching TV right now.
ये by this time.
Clear? Right now, at this time, no? वो 9 बजे टीवी बंद कर देते हैं जी। जी मेरे अब्बू 9 बजे टीवी बंद कर देते हैं जी।
My father.
No, my father switches off.
Excellent. My father switches off the TV at 9 p.m. This is his routine.
Yes, routine I got.
9:01 तक मेरे अब्बू ने टीवी बंद कर दिया होगा।
My father would have.
Will have.
9:01 तक मेरे अब्बू ने टीवी बंद कर दिया होगा।
My father will have.
Very good. My father will have switched off the TV by 9:01 p.m.
Okay.
अब्बू ने 9 बजे तक अपना पसंदीदा ड्रामा देख लिया होगा।
My father will have watched that program by.
9 p.m. बात करोगे जी। कल मैं 9:05 पे घर पहुंचा। कल रात 9:05 पे मैं घर पहुंचा जी।
I reached home at 9:05
p.m.
PM last night yesterday I reached my home at 9:05 p.m. last night. उस वक्त तक मेरे अब्बू ने टीवी देख लिया था जी।
My father
My
had
father.
watched the TV.
Excellent. My father had watched TV at by that time.
I reached home.
My father had watched TV by that time. इससे पहले कि मैं घर पहुंचता, घर पहुंचता मेरे अब्बू ने टीवी देख लिया था जी।
My father had watched TV before I reached.
एक्सेलेंट। इससे पहले कि मैं घर पहुंचता मेरी अम्मी ने रात का खाना तैयार कर लिया था जी।
My mother had prepared meal
ओके,
before I reached.
फंड्स क्लियर। कल 8:45 पे मैंने अपने अब्बू को देखा जी। कल 8:45 पे रात के वक्त मैंने अपने अब्बू को देखा। वेरी गुड। आई सॉ माय फादर एट 8:45 p.m. yesterday last night. उस वक्त वो टीवी देख रहे थे।
At that time,
He was watching TV
You are
at that
watching-
He was watching TV at that time. मेरे अब्बू 8 बजे टीवी ऑन करते हैं जी.
Father switches on.
टीवी एट
At what all time?
8 p.m.
इसका मतलब हुआ कि मेरे अब्बू 45 मिनट से टीवी देख रहे थे जी.
It means
That meant my father had been.
My father
Yes, had been. No?
It means that my father had been watching TV for 45 minutes. बात करिएगा जी. यहीं पे आप
yes sir.
sure
Repeat more.
by 8 what will be the same please.
We have been left our chairs.
Okay, you will have left the chair. अभी तक हमने क्या समझा? हमने ये समझा कि ट्रांसलेशन एक तो जो तरतीब उर्दू फ़िक्रे की है वो इंग्लिश फ़िक्रे की नहीं है जी. दोनों की जो आर्डर ऑफ वर्ड्स वो क्या हैं जी, डिफरेंट है. एक दूसरा हमने ये समझा कि वेन एवर वी ट्रांसलेट सो वी डोंट लुक एट द वर्ड्स, we try to understand the meanings and we try to convey the same meanings in English. ये बातें क्लियर होगी. Let's now try to translate the this is a paragraph, so I request you the people to translate it into English.
Right.
The time limit is 5
रट्टा बाजी इंग्लिश नहीं आती सर.
5 minutes. No, you have. Please go ahead.
रट्टा बाजी इंग्लिश तो बता दो. एक लफ्ज फिर एक इंग्लिश बता दो. रट्टा बाजी.
Cramming, CRAMMING, cramming. Other word is rote learning.
Okay.
Rote learning or cramming.
Exams are coming. 3 pretty scary words, right? And nothing will stop you revising properly like the cram. You know the feeling. You've been putting things off. You've got ages, right? But the clock started ticking and now the exam's getting closer. How are you going to untangle the mess of notes and textbooks in front of you? Cramming doesn't work. Reading your notes over and over again makes you feel like you've absorbed all that information, but instead of remembering it, you just make it familiar. Just like when you recognise somebody's face but can't remember their name. So what can you do about it? You've got to plan properly and you've got to start working. Now. Planning isn't just drawing up a timetable, although that's a good start. You've got to be specific. So instead of 9 a.m. maths, try 9 a.m. note down simultaneous equations chapter, 9:20 past paper questions. Have different revision techniques to hand so you can swap if you get bored. Treat revision like a job or another school day. Get up on time, eat a good breakfast, start at a set time each day. Don't leave it until evening. Fill yourself full of sugar and caffeine and carry on through the night. It's a recipe for stress. Good planning buys you more time and gives you the chance to take more breaks. Useful when spacing out your revision sessions, makes you 90% more effective. You can also go back over a revision you've already done and distill it further. The more structure you can give your notes, the more you'll remember them. Then it's just making a start. It helps to make yourself accountable. Stick your timetable on the fridge so friends and family can see what you're supposed to be doing. The more you do, the happier and more confident you'll feel about your progress. Suddenly, by focusing on breaking your revision down before building it up again, you'll be amazed at how far you'll go. Exams are coming, and you'll be fine.
Hi, this is Clint Cora, and this is especially for those of you who are in college or university, or maybe even in high school. And if you find that you have to always cram for exams, you're going to love this. I used to cram for exams, and believe me, it's no fun. I know, I've been there. Did you put in all-nighters with books? I did, and it's no fun. I almost failed out of my first 2 years of university, and then I got lucky. I stumbled across a special study skill strategy that saved me. And basically, I was able to pull up my grades from a C and D average up to a fairly respectable B plus A minus average by the time I graduated. This is how this strategy worked. What you have to do is you have to allocate a specific time every single week to studying for a particular course. And during that study session, you study everything from day one of the course all the way to present time. You keep reviewing everything. It doesn't matter whether you have an exam or test coming up or not. You study everything anyways. And what happens is, by the time exams roll around, you will be so familiar with all the content of the entire course. This has worked for me, and this will work for you. So if you don't want to cram for exams anymore, go to the following website page and you can read up more about this particular study skill strategy. Good luck in your studies.
Young scholars, time is up, please.
Yes, sir.
You attempted?
Yes, sir.
You attempted? You too? Faisal the Great, you too? MashaAllah. Let's now enjoy your translations. Atif, रट्टाबाजी एक मरज है.
Cramming is a disease.
Very good. Cramming is a disease. Your point of view same?
There is a disease of cramming.
अब आपने बताना होगा कहाँ. Whenever you start your sentence with there, so it's you to end it with where. तो इसमें ट्रांसलेशन में गलती क्या होगी? ये तो नहीं कहा गया कि रट्टाबाजी है कहाँ पे. बात समझ नहीं, ये नहीं कहा गया कि रट्टाबाजी कहाँ पे, कहा गया कि रट्टाबाजी है क्या.
Cramming is a disease.
ठीक है ना जी.
Cramming is a disease.
क्लियर, आपने उसके बारे में राय दिया ना जी.
Yes, sir.
तो क्रैमिंग इज डिजीज, क्रैमिंग इज बैड, cramming is no that fatal, cramming is no that you can say damaging. उसके बारे में जो मर्जी ओपिनियन देना चाहिए. अच्छा जी, अब इसी के बारे में एक और बात कही गई है. किसके बारे में? क्रैमिंग के बारे में. इससे तलबा में एतमाद पैदा नहीं होता. किसकी बात हो रही है? वो उसी रट्टाबाजी की. यानी इससे, अब इससे मुराद क्या है? रट्टाबाजी. जी,
It doesn't build confidence in students.
वेरी गुड. अब सिर्फ देखना है कि इन स्टूडेंट्स होना चाहिए या क्या होना चाहिए. आतिफ कहते हैं कि एक तो जो आपकी ट्रांसलेशन है उसमें कॉन्ट्रैक्शन नहीं लिखना. जानते हैं ना कॉन्ट्रैक्शन क्या होता है? डजंट, इजंट, आर्ट, नो, डोंट, अवॉइड इट, वोंट, वुडंट, नो, शुडंट, नो, शॉन्ट, एटसेट्रा. नो, दीज शुड नॉट बी यूज्ड. नो, क्या होना चाहिए? पूरा लफ्ज लिखना है जी. तो इट डज नॉट बिल्ड
Confidence in students.
कॉन्फिडेंस नो
In students.
इन स्टूडेंट. देखते हैं जी आप जी से जो पैराग्राफ का आंसर है वो क्या कहता है कि ये नहीं करता. उसमें से काम क्या है कि ये स्टूडेंट्स में, तलबा में एतमाद पैदा नहीं करता. तो इट डज नॉट, आपने क्या लिखा है जी? इट डज नॉट बिल्ड व्हाट? कॉन्फिडेंस. इट डज नॉट डेवलप कॉन्फिडेंस नो इन स्टूडेंट्स. नो, ठीक होगी बात जी. जी, तीसरा पॉइंट.
They could not learn self-confidence.
ही कुड नॉट आपने क्यों कह दिया बेटा? हाँ, आपने क्या लिखा बेटा? खुद नसारी. ये खुद नसारी क्या है जी? सेल्फ डिपेंडेंसी. सेल्फ डिपेंडेंसी. दे डू नॉट लर्न व्हाट? सेल्फ डिपेंडेंसी. वेरी गुड बेटा जी, आपने भी लिखा था. आगे चलते हैं. जब एक मर्तबा इसकी लत पड़ जाए, किसकी? रट्टाबाजी की, तो इससे पीछा छुड़ाना मुश्किल हो जाता है. जी जी,
When it becomes habit,
वेरी गुड,
difficult to get rid
एक्सलेंट.
of it.
हाँ, अब आपने क्या लिखा?
It is difficult to get rid of it once you are addicted to it.
लव यू माई सन. बिल्कुल ठीक है जी. वंस, वन किसी भी शख्स के हो सकता, कोई भी हो जी. वंस वन गेट्स एडिक्टेड. अब ये होता है ना, गेट एडिक्टेड, गेट एक्साइटेड. क्लियर. अगेन क्या होता है? गेट एंटरटेन्ड, गेट इन्फॉर्म्ड. याद रहेगा, वीक गेट के बाद V3, पता है ना, थर्ड फॉर्म जिसे हम कहते हैं जी. सो वंस वन गेट्स एडिक्टेड टू इट, क्या मतलब? जब एक दफा इसकी लत पड़ जाए, इसकी आदत पड़ जाए, इट बिकम्स डिफिकल्ट फॉर वन की बात हो रही है. इट बिकम्स डिफिकल्ट फॉर वन टू गेट रिड ऑफ इट. ये है टू गेट रिड ऑफ समथिंग. नो, क्लियर बेटा? हाँ जी, नेक्स्ट क्या था जी?
It is responsibility of teachers
ओके
to build self-confidence in students
ओके
at initial stages
ओके,
and to appreciate the creative students.
एब्सोल्युटली राइट. गुड आइडिया. आपने क्या लिखा जी?
Okay, it is an obligation to teachers to build students' confidence at initial level
ओके
and promote the students with the ability of debate.
ओके, गुड आइडिया. जी जेंटलमैन.
Sir, it is duty of teacher to build the confidence in students at initial level.
Okay.
Encourage such students to have the capability of interpretation.
It is the duty of the teachers. यानी it is the duty of the teachers. Clear?
Yes, sir.
The duty of the teachers. क्या? देखिए जी. To inculcate. क्या होता है? To inculcate. To instill. Clear? To put into minds.
Okay.
To inculcate what? Confidence now in their students. This is the duty of the teachers. To inculcate the confidence in the students. अब यहाँ पे देखना है जी, ये फॉर्मल लैंग्वेज है ना, तो एट प्राइमरी लेवल, इनिशियल लेवल कोई नहीं है बेटा,
Okay.
एट
Primary level.
प्राइमरी लेवल, पहली बात, ये पहली ड्यूटी. दूसरा क्या है जी, एंड इनकरेज दो स्टूडेंट्स हु वुड डेवलप नो द एबिलिटी टू कमेंट. बात करें, अब देखो ना, जिसके अंदर वो क्रिएटिविटी आ जाएगी, जो रट्टे से बाज आ जाएगा, उसी के अंदर ये सलाहियत होगी ना कि वो किसी दूसरे की बात पे क्या कर सके, तबसरा कर सके, कमेंट कर सके. रट्टे वाला तो नहीं कर सकता ना. से नेक्स्ट क्या था जी?
Such students become good writers.
वेरी गुड. कब?
In future.
हाँ, इन फ्यूचर तो नहीं होगा बेटा.
Growing up.
देखो ना, उसने बात कुछ और कही है जी. जी
लिखा ये है, लेकिन जो आपने सेम लिखा.
हाँ.
I think such students grow up to into or something like that.
अब दिस गुड आइडिया. बात जो जुमले में कही गई है कि ऐसे स्टूडेंट जब बड़े होते हैं तो वो बड़े होकर क्या बनते हैं जी? बड़े होकर क्या बनते हैं? वो कलमकार बनते हैं जी. तो इसलिए आपने वो मफहूम हाँ, सेंस चेंज नहीं करनी. तो क्या है जी, बड़ी सिंपल सी बात है कि सच स्टूडेंट्स बिकम गुड राइटर्स. सच स्टूडेंट अच्छे राइटर्स बन जाते हैं. कब? ऑन ग्रोइंग अप, व्हेन दे आर ग्रोन अप. फिर क्या है जी, वो दूसरों की अंधाधुंध तकलीद नहीं करते.
And they don't follow people's blind.
हाँ, क्या गलती हो गई? एक तो डोंट नहीं कहना,
Do not.
कंट्रैक्शन नहीं कहने. दे डू नॉट फॉलो.
Anyone blindly.
वेरी गुड. दे डू नॉट फॉलो एनीवन ब्लाइंडली.
इसका सर वैसे मैं लिखा था यही.
हाँ, जी.
अभी मैं सोच रहा था कि they follow none blindly.
लव यू माई सन, और खूबसूरत हो जाएगा. जो भी हो जाए, दे फॉलो नन, दे बिलीव नन, दे क्रिटिसाइज नन, दे डिस्टर्ब नन, दे डिस्करेज नन. ये और इस तरह का पढ़ा लिखा शख्स किसी को डिस्करेज करे, सवाल ही पैदा नहीं होता. वो तो वो खूबियाँ ढूंढता है. ये मुमकिन नहीं है कि इंसान और उसमें खूबी ना हो जाए. This was some surprise session that we decided to go for that translation, and it shows that mashallah you are good at translation as well. And keep in mind that tomorrow you have that Islamiyat, Islamic studies session. They are first 3 topics. It's you to prepare them for the presentation. I'll call you one by one. I'll assign you topics. Any topic you will have to speak on it. And after that, there shall be a question answer session. And all these presentations shall be recorded and uploaded as well. Points clear? I'll try not to edit any point. Any question? Thank you.